Military police chiefs must go. Northern leaders said this. They describe as disappointing the president's failure to appreciate the magnitude of threats which the protests posed on nation security, stability, and unity. A group of northern leaders has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately change the leadership and structures of the military and police in Nigeria. They described it as disappointing the president's failure to appreciate the magnitude of the threats which the protest posed on national security, stability, and unity. A statement by the group of 36 state Nigerians from the north, including Engineer Bello Suleiman, Alhaji Mohammed Bello Karfi, Yomi Awoniyi, and Dr. Kahim Baba Ahmed, stated that we are particularly disappointed at the tepid and disjoint responses of the administration. In particular, we have noted the distinct impression that the administration operates under the impression that the pressures and multiple interests behind this protest can be accommodated by routine and pedestrian approaches in administrative and policy styles. This group stressed that the continuation of protests could lead to negative consequences that include more dangerous acts of lawlessness. With this, it said, would worsen the state of insecurity of citizens as well as pose serious damages to the economy, increase the negative influence of foreign interests in the country's national affairs, as well as further damage the image and confidence of security, law, and other institutions. Other consequences, according to the group, include increased polarization of constituent parts of the nation and deepening the fault lines in our national politics, further alienation of younger Nigerians from political processions and institutions, widening the scope for opportunistic interests that target the political process, particularly the election in 2023, and the possibilities that the country could be threatened by depression attempts to pitch supporters and opponents in the administration against each other. They urge the government to show a more determined effort at fighting the BH insurgency, banditry, and kidnapping in the north, as well as the assumption of the full responsibility to maintain all internally displaced persons, the IDP camp in northern states. I called for an immediate resolution of the strike by ASU, an immediate resumption of all tertiary institutions, as well as commitment from government not to prosecute or punish peaceful protesters, at the establishment of a judicial commission of inquiry into the killings of protesters in Lagos and other parts of the country. Even the northern part of the country, where the president hailed from, are now blowing hot, saying that something must be done, advising Buhari to change everyone in his cabinet, change the military and police structure and leadership of the Nigerian police and army in the country. they do not want because they are not performing. They are not performing up to expectation. They describe what happened as a disappointing and presidential failure. Now, president's failure to appreciate the magnitude of the threats. Yes, they are very correct. Everyone has something to say, especially on the day the president gave his speech. These ones are saying that he failed to appreciate the magnitude of the threat which the protester posed on the national security, stability and unity. Yes, he has failed on that aspect. On that aspect, there's no insecurity in Nigeria anymore. People take laws into their hands. We can imagine the people that are supposed to protect the lives and properties of the people in the country are the one found with this evil devilish act. I'm referring to the army, the soldiers. They're supposed to fight insecurity, insurgencies in the country. But what do we have today? What did they do at the Lekki toll gates? Rather than protecting them, keeping them, even the soldiers that begged the soldiers not to shoot have been arrested. Well, this country is so lawless. They said that we have noted distinct impression that the administration operates on that impression that the pressure and the multitude interest behind this protest can be accommodated by routine and pedestrian approach in administration and policy style. The group stressed that the continuation of protests could lead to negative consequences. Yes, it could lead to negative consequences. It has already led to negative consequences because many people have taken laws into their hands. The armies have taken laws into their hands. The thugs, the hoodlums have taken laws into their hands. They're just doing what they want. The president would have spoken long before now. He would have calmed this situation by now. If he had spoken, if he has addressed the nation, if he has addressed the youths and given them do what they wanted, things may not have turned this way. And that is what people keep saying, that the president refused to address the nation for more than 2 weeks. Things wouldn't have gone out of hands. These innocent souls wouldn't have been lost. But God knows everything. The innocent soul would have been saved. We have present issues about the BH, insurgency, and the banditry, kidnapping, especially in the north. Is that not enough for us to fight? Now another one has started. It is only God, except God come to our aid and come to our rescue, because there's nothing we can do at this moment. It also calls for immediate resolution of strike by ASU and immediate resumption of all tertiary institutions. You can imagine how long ASU has been on strike. Is it supposed to be so in our country, Nigeria? Education is very important. It is a legacy. It is a good, achievement for the youth. There's nothing you can do without passing through education in life if you want to succeed. Our leaders have, almost ruined the lives of our youth by allowing the ASUs to embark on numbers of months strike every time. This is not so good. It is not good for us in the country. Well, let's know your takes on this issue, and I will see you on the other news. Don't forget to subscribe to Tarish TV. Bye for now.